century economy.
Top Democrats touting the party's better deal economic message. It's seen by many as a course correction from 2016. The only problem? Some party members aren't buying into it, even insisting that candidates would be better off without a one-size-fits-all agenda. Let's bring in Isaac Wright, former executive director of the pro-Clinton Correct the Record Super PAC, and Chris Wilson, former pollster for Ted Cruz and CEO of WPA Intelligence. Isaac, the first thing that struck me is that the economy is booming right now. Why choose that as the party platform, and how important is it to have a party line?
Well, I think our candidates are smart enough to know that they're going to run a race based on their own state, on their own district. I don't think there's any policy platform or slogan that's going to come out of the Beltway think tank of the Democratic Party that is going to be a one-size-fits-all approach to these elections. Well, then why come
out and deliver it to everyone?
Well, I do applaud the leadership that were involved in that, and that they realize that there is a need for a course correction. I think the course correction is much deeper than that, and it's more than what a slogan or some policy proposals will suffice. I think we need to go back to talking about our values as Democrats and getting that message out.
Chris,
that's what we need to be talking about.
There seems to be a lot of splintering in the party over this proposed national message. Is that normal?
There is, and in fact, there's always splintering within the party, so yeah, it's normal, but I think it's excessive on the Democratic side. I mean, the challenge they've got right now is, first they tried to go steal their slogan from Papa John's, and so then they adjusted it a little bit, and recently a Quinnipiac poll actually went and tested this slogan with Democrats. And 6 in 10 Democrats said they weren't for it. This is their own voters, their own electorate. And so I think the challenge that they've got is they've got two octogenarians announcing their party's agenda for the future is really that they don't represent the American people. It's why Hillary Clinton lost to Donald Trump, and it's why they have lost over 1,300 seats at the federal, state, and local level since Barack Obama became president in 2008. It's a party that doesn't stand for anything or represent anyone anymore.
I'm not sure they're both in their 80s, but Isaac, presidential approval ratings are down, but he's got plenty of time to improve those numbers if he can accomplish some of his goals in Washington. And right now, it looks like the Democratic strategy is to frustrate the president and stall his agenda.
Well, we need more than resistance, and don't misunderstand me. We need resistance. We need to resist the terrible agenda of the Trump, McConnell, Ryan administration. But we also need restoration as Democrats. We need to go back to America between the coasts and talk about our values, not engage in a debate over what slogan poll tests the best, as Chris was just talking about. We need to go back in and talk about our values and the values that define Democrats, the values of job opportunities and the personal economic freedom that comes with that, the values of a tax system that rewards Americans as much for hard work as it does for being born rich, the values of a healthcare system that respects both the dignity of life and the sanctity of life.
Okay, Chris, real quick, Republican unity?
Well, yeah, well, I think you're going to find Republican unity going into it, because if you don't, you're going to keep Republicans are going to lose elections, and the fact that there has been unity is exhibited by the fact that we have won every special election so far. But the Democrats are being divided by what he just said, sanctity of life.
Right
now, they're debating whether or not even to support
Republicans. Republicans are a unified party right now. The Republican Senate, Republican House, and Republican President can't pass anything from the Republican President's agenda.
A few seconds left. Thanks both. Thanks both of you very much.
Thanks so much.
Molly.
All right, a close call. One of the nation's busiest airports. More on that coming up.
Did you